Hey, what's up? John Sonmez from SimpleProgrammer.com. So I wanted to do a video to talk about why things are hard and why you should be happy that things are hard. Because I get a lot of whiny sort of complaints about, John, I wish it were easier. I wish that, this other person has it easier, blah, blah, blah. Why is it going to be so hard? Why is it going to be so difficult? And the thing is, you know what? you're thinking about it all wrong when you're thinking about it that way. When you're thinking about that things are hard, that it's hard to get in shape, right? It's hard to build muscle and to get lean. It's hard to get a good job. It's hard to make a lot of money. It's hard to get good at programming. It's hard to get girls. It's hard to do these things. That's fucking good. That's great. That's awesome news. You know why? Because less people are going to do it. The thing is, when something's hard, that's opportunity knocking. That's there's a lot of times in life where you're just not going to have a chance at something, right? Because you're not going to get the opportunity. But when something's hard, that is the opportunity. That's the chance that you have, because if it's hard for you, it's hard for someone else. And so that means less people will do it. And so that means that, while most people, 90% of people will bitch and complain about it and not do what it takes to get there, if you really want that thing, if you're willing to do what it takes, you can get there, and you're not going to have as much competition. It's hard. It's not easy. It's not going to be easy. That's the whole point. But can you push yourself to do the hard things? Nothing in life that's worth anything is easy. If it were, you'd have it already. We'd all have it. There wouldn't be, you wouldn't want it. It's the hard things that are worth something. So when I hear this, these complaints, I was thinking about this complaint on one of my videos, and this guy said, I don't want to put in the effort. I'm not attractive. I'm not physically fit. I'm shy. It's too hard. Too hard. My reaction is, what are you talking about? Do you know how much opportunity is out there? Do you know how many few guys? I did that video on talking to those girls on the beach, and I did it for a reason, not to show off. I did it to show you how few people will do that. And how if you're just willing to do that, if you're just willing to do that, you're going to be at such an advantage. It's hard. It's freaking hard. Most people will not do that. It's so hard to do. So hard to get the balls to be able to go and do that. I know it. Even with everything that I've done, and all the difficulties I've overcome in sort of building up my ability to not be shy, to be confident. It was still hard. It's hard for me. But you know what? That's so awesome that it's so hard, right? Because that's what this means, is that 95%, 99% of guys are not going to do that. So if you're willing to do that, if you're willing to, and maybe you can't just do it like that, maybe you have to get to that point, but if you're willing to work hard and to develop that ability to get to that point, to be able to do that, you have a huge advantage. The whole world is your playground. Imagine what you could do. I mean, depending on what your goals are in life, you've got such an advantage. When 95% of other guys are going to be chumps, and you're not going to be a chump, damn, that's awesome. That's such good opportunity. The same thing in the software development, the programming world, right? Doing hard stuff, right? Going and learning and developing yourself, and being the person who is willing to put in the time and to develop those skills, or to do something. I talk about marketing yourself as a software developer. That's hard, right? Writing blog posts every week, going and speaking at events and doing podcasts and all that stuff. That's hard. Not only is it hard, because it's a lot of work, but it's hard because it requires, first of all, a financial investment to some degree, right? If you buy my course, How to Market Yourself as a Software Developer, I don't sell it cheap. It's $300. That's a lot of money to a lot of people, right? That's an investment. But it's hard also because it's embarrassing. It's not easy to put yourself out there. It's not easy to make YouTube videos. It's not easy to write blog posts to have the internet laugh at you potentially and call you names and to deal with criticism. It's not easy. But so few people are willing to do it, right? In software development industry, if you're willing to do that kind of stuff, you're going to be in the 1% easily. I mean, you're going to be in the 0.1%, maybe the 0.01%, to be honest with you. So that's the thing. It's like when you see these hard things, same thing with fitness, right? It's like, oh man, it's so hard to diet. I wish I could just get the body I want. No, you don't. You want the bar to be so high that you're the only one who's going to do it. Right? Or there's going to be few people that can do it, right? Because when you reach it, when you do it, it's going to be better, right? People are going to look at you and they're going to be like, damn, I can't believe how big your arms are or whatever it is, I can't believe your physique. I can't believe that you've got a six-pack like that. If it were so easy and everyone could do it, that would suck, because then there wouldn't be any benefit to it, right? There wouldn't be any value to doing that. If you value that, if that's what you're after. Every single thing in life is like that. You know what I mean? It's hard to write a book. It's hard. All of these hard things to do. Those are the things that are valuable, right? It's hard to grow. It's hard to become someone who grows, who develops themselves, who reads a lot of books, who withstands the criticism of other people that judge you, that say, oh, why are you doing all this self-help stuff? Why are you doing personal development? Why are you focused on this? Another stupid phone call. Anyway, the point is this. It's pretty simple here. It's just like, stop whining about the hard stuff. Be thankful that when things are hard. When you encounter hard problems, when you encounter difficult things that are hard for everyone else as well, that's your opportunity. That's the golden opportunity that you have. That's one of those things where it's not up to chance, because there's a lot of things in life that are up to chance. But when you encounter something hard, something that's difficult, that is difficult for everyone else, it's your opportunity. It's your chance, because you can actually affect that situation. You can actually do the hard thing and get the result that other people won't. It's going to require sacrifice. It's going to require pain. It's not easy. But if you can do that, if you're willing to do that, if you're willing to make the sacrifice, if you're willing to accept the pain, then you'll get the result. And if you're not, then I know you say you want it really bad, but do you? Do you really want it if you're not willing to do what it takes to get it? If you just want it to be handed to you? I don't think so. Anyway, that's it. If you like the video, subscribe. Talk to you next time.